We've got no food, absolutely no water. We've got 4 things to try to survive on this island for the next couple of days. Got one. I've lived for days and days on end on purely coconut juice. Sometimes I wonder why I come out to these islands. What was that? I'm so bloody thirsty right now. Oh man, that's a good fish. Full mangrove system. Trying to save my fire. That has just made my trip phenomenal. What is going on, my doggies? Welcome back to another video and welcome to the island. We've just been dropped off on a tiny little island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. This island is going to test us. For the next couple of days we're out here. No food, no water, no shelter, no fire. It's just me out here completely solo for the next couple of days. We've got a backpack and a bloody good attitude. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm scouring up and down the coast looking for supplies to build a little bit of a survival shelter. Oh. Alright, this spot you can see behind me here is what I'm going to be calling base camp for the next couple of days. Nice flat area. We've got natural cover from the elements just above us here. This is a pretty bloody good spot to call base camp. We are racing the time. The boat driver who dropped me off stuffed me around this morning. We are hours and hours behind the time I wanted to be here, so we've got to get moving. So I'm just going to make a very simple makeshift shelter, just somewhere where we can slide in for the night, just sort of keep them bugs away, and that's going to be us for the night. Just a nice little makeshift survival shelter. Nothing crazy, doesn't have to be crazy, it just has to work. So that's what we're doing. Get these bits of wood, fork ends on the end of them. This is what we're making. That's it, just big enough to sit under, just long enough to sleep in comfortably. I wouldn't even be worried about this shelter being waterproof for the night, to be honest. I think the main thing I want to do is just make myself a little bit of a cocoon, somewhere to sleep, somewhere to stay semi-safe. We're here for a couple of nights. I don't think it's going to rain tonight. If it does, tell you what, mate, it's going to be an invite because it is stinking hot out here. I'm sweating my tits off. Well, we've got a little bit of a shelter going on here. This is gonna have to do for now. I'm running out of time. We've got about 2 to 2.5 hours and that sun's gonna set. What I wanna do is, I wanna quickly run you guys through what we've got out here on this island. First thing that I brought is a little tarp. A tarp like this can come in very handy. This shelter right here is not waterproof, so if it does piss down with rain tonight, I will be wrapping that over myself. Also, I've got a funny feeling the mosquitoes are gonna be brutal on this island. So, what we're gonna be doing, I brought myself a couple of little mosquito coils here. We are going to be sleeping in here for the next couple of days. There's no mosquito nets. We've got nothing on us. So we are going to be lighting these up tonight, putting them in there while we sleep. Obviously, we've got the knife that we built the shelter with. And the last thing, we do have the legendary noodle rod out here with us. But that is all we've got. We've got 4 things to try to survive on this island for the next couple of days. We've got no food, absolutely no water. We've just built a shelter, and now what I wanted to go do is try to start a fire. I'm gonna try to find a couple of coconuts, hydrate, and the next couple of days are gonna be brutal. Well, there's one good thing about these remote islands. You don't have to travel far for coconuts. They're bloody high, which is why we've got this ginormous stick. But up here, we've got a little bit of hydration, and we're gonna knock them down right now. Come on, you but oh, there's one. All right, we got one down. There's another one. Yes. That's 3 coconuts out of that tree. I'm going to hydrate. These things are going to be incredible. Oh, we've got a squirter. Oh. Oh. Alright, we need to go start a fire. Just from the short time that we've been on this island, I'm guessing we're gonna have 2 different ways of starting a fire out here. Number 1 would be a bow drill. Number 2 would be something called a bamboo saw. There's a lot of bamboo washed up on this beach, and this is actually, I don't think this island has bamboo. This has been washed up from another island. But what I'm thinking of doing to start a fire this afternoon is probably something called a bamboo saw. Okay, I found the right piece of bamboo. We've got 2 pieces of bamboo. This was originally 1 piece. I split it into 2. This is the bigger half, a little bit of a smaller half here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna start a fire using this bamboo. First thing you wanna do, grab your knife, you're gonna put a hole in the center of this piece of bamboo here. You want it to come through the other side. All right, we've got that knife coming through there, like that. Now where that hole is, you're gonna cut a little void in there. So what you can do when you're doing a fire like this, you can actually get the back of your knife or your sharp edge of your knife, and you can take small little shavings off the bamboo itself. And that's gonna be the tinder, that's gonna be the fire starter for the fire. But we're on an island, we have coconut husk, and coconut husk is, you guys know, it's a lot more, it'll take a light, or it'll take an ember a lot better than the bamboo. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get this coconut husk, we'll fluff this up, and this is gonna be our tinder. All right, so once you've got a small little bit of sawdust like that, you'll take the rest of this tinder, you're gonna place that tinder on top. We'll take a little pressure stick, we're gonna put a pressure stick on top there. So essentially what we're gonna be doing is rubbing this piece of bamboo along that groove you made, like this. And you're just gonna do it back and forth, friction will start the fire. We just need to round this edge off a little bit into a little bit of like a pencil head shape. Okay, once you've got a nice edge on there, what you're gonna do is, you're gonna put the bit of bamboo against something, which is gonna bite against. Put your hip, this is gonna be a bit awkward, get your hip into here. That groove you made is gonna cut into that groove you made there. There he is. Now we're just gonna start ripping. It can take a while. This is a great way to start a fire if you don't have a lighter in the bush and you've got dry materials. You can see on the bamboo, I don't know if you guys can see the bamboo here, but you can see it's actually starting to get dark. We've got dark pieces of charcoal or whatever it is coming out of there. You can smell it. We've got the world's tiniest ember in here. I'm not sure if you can see this smoke coming off of this, but we've actually got an ember in the bottom of the charcoal, in the bottom here. See that smoke there? Oh, we've got an ember sitting in the bottom there. It's actually smoking. You can see it there just smouldering away. You can just see that smoke. We've got a baby ember in the bottom. Just like that. We don't have a flame, but we do have a little bit of an ember. We've got a massive ember in here. You guys know coconut husk, it'll just melt away for ages. That's what we've got going on. I'm absolutely sweating bullets, bro. That took a lot longer than you probably think, but we got there. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Oi, we just need to interrupt this video very, very quickly. You guys know we do not take sponsorships on this channel, but this one is an exception. I would love to thank the sponsor of this video, and that is fieldayshop.com. You guys know that I'm out here a lot on these islands, and one of my biggest assets when I'm out on these islands would be a fishing jersey like this. This thing actually saves my ass when I'm out here. Beautiful, heavy duty, top quality zips lead you into a big, spacious kangaroo pocket at the front. We've got a secret little pocket down the side where you can stash your sunglasses, a pocket knife. This hood is an absolute lifesaver when you're out here in the elements. Very high quality, beautiful to wear, easy breathable. These are available at fieldayshop.com. But not only that, this rod, 1 to 5 pound, the noodle rod, is going to be coming back onto the online store very soon. So keep your eyes peeled for this. And last but not least, we have just upgraded our coffee. We've got another load of coffee, the drip filters, the beans, all that good stuff is over at fieldayshop.com. So if you guys want to get yourselves a treat your partner, treat your mum, treat your dad, go buy your best mate something special, quality, there it is, fieldayshop.com. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get back to the video. Well, we've got a beautiful little thing going on down here. I actually don't want a flame. We don't have any food to cook at the moment. I am keeping a very, very keen eye out on the water here. If I do see fish start busting up, we will grab the rod and go for a run. But right now, I'm just gonna think about staying hydrated, getting myself ready for a sleep. We've only got a little bit of light left. This is perfect. The stage that fire is at right now, we just wanna keep it like that for the rest of the night. It's perfect. Oh, this is a hard coconut. There's going to be something delicious inside here. Yeah, it's a good coconut. Oh. Alright, we've got a tiny little bit of light left in the day. We've got a beautiful fire pumping down here. Our shelter's good enough. If I can knock a fish on the head and put it around the fire before we go to sleep, that is going to be incredibly good. We've got an incoming tide, taking the noodle rod, we're walking. Well, we had absolutely no bloody luck with that fishing. The water looks incredible out the back off the ledge, but that's a couple of 100 meters out. We're obviously not casting that far, but the water looks really, really, really good. Oh yeah, the old coconut husks are doing their thing. The whole jungle in the background here is a light layer of smoke. What was that, dude? Did you hear that noise just then? This fire is just carrying smoke and just filling the area, which is exactly what we need for the night. I'm gonna light one of my mosquito coils up because the mosquitoes are gonna come out in plague proportions as soon as that sun goes down. They always do on these islands. I'm gonna tie him up here. They're gonna be sleeping good with this mosquito coils. Oh my gosh, look at this. That is bloody beautiful. I often see a lot of questions in the comment section about if I ever get worried or scared about sleeping out on these islands. To be honest, these islands are super safe. The biggest thing that I'm worried about is probably a tree falling on me at night, which happened a couple of episodes ago, and mosquitoes. My biggest worry out here would be catching something like malaria or dengue fever, because I am sleeping in a homemade shelter. We do not have a tent. We don't have anything to cover ourselves up with. So the mosquito coils and the fire and the smoke is a great preventative, but the biggest worry for me is probably dengue fever. If you don't know what dengue fever it is, it's transmitted by mosquitoes. And there are a lot of local fishermen on these islands. This island that I'm on at the moment is uninhabited, but these other islands do have small villages on them. And if someone was to get bitten who has dengue fever, that mosquito brings it here, I get bitten, that's how it gets transmitted. And this area that I'm in is actually notorious for dengue fever. It absolutely wipes you out. Like if I got dengue fever out here, I'd be so sick. All alone, it'd be bad news. Apart from that, there is nothing else that I'm worried about. Obviously cutting me bloody hand off with a knife or a coconut falling on my head, but yeah, there's nothing really on these islands that's too bad. Oh, that is ridiculous. Not good. It is currently 2:50 in the morning and the tide has come up so high. I'm trying to save my fire. I'm just gonna make a barricade around this fire. We've got an ember inside. This tide is absolutely pissing in. Well, I've barricaded the fire. I've taken one chunk of embering coconut husk and we've just stuck it up here on high ground. I've covered it with other coconut husks, so when we wake up in the morning it should be nice, it should be dry. But bro, that was very close. We nearly lost our fire. That would have sucked. Oh, I want to get a couple more hours of sleep. And that sun's going to be up in 3 hours, so. Oh. Holy smokes. That was a really, really shit night. We were this close to losing our fire last night. Where the fire originally was is just completely water. Like the tides come right up to where I'm sitting here. So lucky I had the brains to take a smouldering coconut husk and put it out the back over here. So we've been able to generate our fire throughout the night, but this fire that we had down here was gone. I tried to save it at early hours of this morning. We made a little epoxy barrier, but it didn't work. The fire's gone. We do have a nice smouldering little fire down the back here. I'm so bloody thirsty right now. We've got 2 coconuts just out of a tree up the road there. Definitely wasn't the best sleep I've ever had, if any. That tide has come right up to here. Like, this is all wet sand right here. My head was right there. A little bit of sand in that one. Oh, that is a little bit of a coconut bomb breakfast. A little bit of hydration before we start this big day. Today's gonna be bloody massive. I wanna go get a fish. I wanna put a fish around a fire. Might wanna do some upgrades to this. Big day today, there's a lot of walking. This is quite a sizable island that we're on at the moment. I wanna take on foot, grab the fishing rod, grab the knife and just explore this island. With no idea where today's gonna take us, but coconuts are definitely gonna get us through. I've got no idea what is going on with this tide at the moment, but we've got waves coming like we almost lost our fire. So I've just gone down the coast, found these big ass logs. Basically what I'm doing is I'm building myself a marina wall. I don't want this water to come inside where we're going to be sleeping tonight, nor do I want it to put out our fire. Got to keep it going the whole time we're here. It's going to be a big day today. I've got to go find myself a set of shoes, and down here we've got a coconut roasting on the fire. That's going to be breakfast. Oh, yes, dude. That's hot. That's delicious. A little bit of bloody roasted coconut for breakfast. Hot. Oh, that is so good. That is actually delicious. We're gonna smack this coconut. We're gonna head out. See if we can't get a fish for breakfast. Wow. That's not good. I was very, very close to standing on that just then. And if I was to stand on that, it would be all over Red Rover. We don't have shoes out here. And that would have been a, that would have been a disaster. Alright, it's not looking good. We've just done a mission to the other side of the island. So our camp is way, way over the back over there. I've just walked around half the island to get here. I was hoping we could find a little bit deeper water because yesterday we were fishing super shallow. I was hoping we could find some deeper water here, but if you just saw on the drone just then, The water is extremely milky. There's these big milk curdles that are coming through here and it's making the water very, very bloody dirty. There's a couple of pockets of clean water, so I'm gonna try to fish them, see if we can't get a fish on the deck this morning, but very, very dirty water. We may have made a big mistake walking all the way to the other side of the island here. I'm gonna get the noodle rod out, we're gonna have a flick, see how we go. Stay. Stay. Oh, that was a fish right there. We just had a knock just there on the back of that. There's bait in the water there. Ah! Oh! Look at this, man. Ah! Oh, there's a knock. Come on, you big bastard. Where are you? Well, there's a fish for you. The first fish that we've caught all day. He's not a giant. I'm gonna let him go. See you later, champion. Surely we're gonna get a better fish than that. This looks incredible out here. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Another one of these little things. I don't want these. What have we got here? I don't know where the big fish are, but we've done some kilometers this morning walking, and this is all we're getting. This is it? That's it? Bro, come on. There's got to be better fish than this out there. Look at that thing. See you later. You're kidding me. This one's a little bit bigger. We are absolutely struggling to secure a fish on the rod. Like, we've got a heap of fish, but they're just not what I want to be eating. Like, bro, we've been fishing for hours now. I've just done a lap of the island, entire island. You guys would have seen this on the drone footage, and there's this inland, big swampy area. I'm just gonna go in here for a little bit of an investigate, see what's going on in here. I just tasted this water before. This is fully blown salt water, it's not fresh. Look at this, man. Wow, full mangrove system. Oh, the mosquitoes are thick. So many little juvenile fish in here. There's hundreds and hundreds of little fish. They obviously come up here and breed up here. Lots of small fish. This is a very random little system in the middle of this island. I don't think we're going to be getting too much tucker out of here. This water that I'm walking through is extremely warm. I can't really see too much food source being in here. I think my best chances of being out in the ocean there. Gotta keep pushing on. Well, well, well. What do we got here? That would actually be so good to eat. It's like a little snapper. Still not what we're going for. See ya, buddy. Is this really what my life's come to? Like, really? You gotta be joking. Thousands and thousands of casts. And this is what we get? That is a beautiful looking fish. It's tiny. See you later, buddy. You gotta be kidding. You've actually gotta be kidding. There's gotta be something bigger than this little piss ant thing out there. Hey? Bro! Oh my God. You have no idea. Ah, this is brutal. I've got one of the biggest ball rushes going on right now. 2 days of walking around in wet, soggy shorts. You have no idea the chafe that's going on at the moment. Ah, it is so sore, dude. Ah, it's burning. I'll tell you something funny. We left camp at 7 o'clock this morning. The time now is 4:30 in the afternoon. We have not caught one substantial fish the entire day, and I've been walking around this island like I'm getting dizzy. I've walked around this island that many times casting lures. I'm going to show you guys why we're not catching fish. This is the reason why. Straight out the front here. Okay, do you see this boat right here? Like that boat right there? That is the reason why we're not catching no fish. What that guy in the boat is actually doing is net fishing. He's got a net from where that boat is behind me, all the way like a couple of 100 meters up here. He's got a buoy and a float, and then he's got a net which is just netting the entire ocean, and the net's connected to his boat down there, and he's still letting more net out. I'm walking around this island like an absolutely headless chook thinking, where are these fish, man? This island is so remote. It's so beautiful. There's got to be fish here. If they're net fishing, well, that answers everything. everything. I am so tired. I've got chafe where the sun don't shine. It's that bad, it'll almost make a grown man cry. I've got no fresh water on this island whatsoever, so I can't even wash me nuts off. I'm just gonna have to go to bed with salty chafey nuts. Bro, sometimes I wonder why I come out to these islands and do these adventures, honestly. The amount of steps, I'll tell you how many steps we've done today. 18,497 steps, and the day isn't even over yet. No wonder why I got burning balls. Oh my Lord. Look at this, bro. That is one of the greatest things on earth. Oh, that is delicious. Well, that sun is racing down over there. Today, I did something very intelligent. I have learned my lesson doing these adventures. I got myself a little bit of an insurance policy today, and I've dug it in the sand here. Have a go at this. Yeah, we're not going hungry. These are those pain in the ass fish that we were catching today. I got about 15 to 20 of these fish today, and I actually kept 3 just in case we weren't gonna get any fish on the deck, which we haven't. So thank God I did that, because we've got a lovely feed here. 3 fish, that is more than enough feed to fill me up. It's not the fish I was going for out here, but these things are gonna have to do. The insurance policy comes through. Oh, coconuts for dad. Yeah, dude. You're probably bloody sick of seeing me drinking coconuts in these episodes on these islands. But I tell you what, walking around as much as we have today, coming back and sucking the guts out of a fresh coconut and then eating the meat inside, it honestly doesn't come much better than that. It's so much better than drinking a glass of water. I've lived for days and days on end on purely coconut juice. I've never been sick, never got diarrhea. People reckon it makes you sick if you drink too much of it, but I've never experienced that. This stuff is literally water from the heavens. It's the greatest thing on earth. Fish are nearly done. Sun's about to go down. I'm a happy boy. The only problem is I've got a really bad case of chafe at the moment. And I am going to sleep horribly. It is what it is. It is what it is. This skin should just peel off. Look at this. I'm gonna make sure I throw all the food scraps and all of the fish finishings, bones, heads in the fire, not on the ground, because ants out here will come and be savage tonight. But check out that meat. Look how beautiful and white this meat is. Oh, stop it. Not bad for a pain in the ass fish. Oh well, my doggies, it is about to go dark. I'm smashing fish, I'm smashing coconut meat. Honestly, it doesn't get much better than this. Have a go at that big chunk of coconut meat. Simple pleasures, baby, simple pleasures. All right, I'm gonna see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna prepare for the high tide at 3 o'clock this morning. I've got my little marina wall here. I'm gonna put the coals up back behind where we did last night so they're safe, and light a couple of incense burners, and I'm going to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Today was a grind. I'm going to rest my salty nuts. That is bloody delicious. Doggies, welcome to day 3 on this busted ass island. We've been up since the crack of dawn. I've walked around the whole half of this island this morning, piffing fishing lures in search of just a fish. I'm not asking for much, I just want to fish on the deck. All I want to do today on day 3 of this adventure is just buckle the noodle rod. I just want to put a bend in this rod, and not like a little pissant bend. I want it to scream. I want to hear the reel going ballistic, and it's just not happening. We've walked for probably about the last 45 minutes. The sun's only just come up. I'm gonna hit it hard this morning. We have an incoming tide. Come on, you big bastard. Show me where you're at. Check this shit out, man. Big triggerfish. That's a massive triggerfish right there. Look at this triggerfish. Nah, dude, look how close this thing is. There's a big triggerfish down here sitting in the shallow water. I'm just gonna put a single hook on. I'm gonna go see if I can crush up a crab and see if we can hook this triggerfish. There's a couple of little baby ghost crabs down here. I'm gonna try to catch one for bait. Look at this crab. They're so quick, dude. Oh, we need a crab. We've got to move really quickly. We need a crab now. Gone. Bro, these crabs are fast. We need a crab there. Got one. Yes. That is what we're going to use for bait. That is a crab we just caught. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Oh, he's on that. Doesn't even care. Doesn't even care about a live crab. That's hectic. Doesn't even stop for it. Nah, doesn't want it. You. You go and off triggerfish, you piece of snot. Big triggerfish, doesn't even want a live crab, bro. Look at that, who doesn't want to eat a crab like that, bruh? Oh my God, that crab's right in front of its face. Oh, he's turned on the crab. Oh, he's eating crab. I think he just ate the crab. Oh, he's eating the crab. Oh, ready, set, go, set the hook. Oh, we got triggerfish on. We got trigger on. Oh, big trigger. Doggies, doggies. He ate the crab. He actually ate the crab. Oh man, that's a good fish. That is a good fish. No way. He ate the crab. Oh yeah, we're gonna get schooled here. That's very shallow, very sharp reef out there. The noodle rod. The noodle rod's getting pumped. Oh. This is a great fish. I've got 10-pound leader. 10-pound. Big trigger. Oi, 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 oi. Come in here. No, 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 buddy. He's going straight for that reef. We're gonna keep his head up. Keep his head up. Oh, good fish. Trigger fish on the noodle rod, man. Giving me curry. Oh, I can feel my line in the reef. Get out of there. Look at the noodle rod in all its glory. See the perfect bend in the rod. There's not one flat spot. Nice flex up the top, strong in the butt. You're a sexy little bitch, aren't you? Come on. Oh, it's a good fish. It's a very good fish. He doesn't like the sight of me though. Oh, it's a pig. It's an absolute pig. Oh my God. Look at this triggerfish, dude. Wait, I just finished filming. I can see the boat driver. The boat driver's in the background over there. He's coming to pick me up. It's just gone 12:40 in the afternoon and we've just landed this hell of a triggerfish. Look at this thing. Triggerfish on the noodle rod, bro. That is out of control. Oi, I got the fish that we came for. All I wanted to do was catch a slob on the noodle rod, and that is one hell of a triggerfish. That's the shit, dude. That's ended my whole trip. That has just made my trip phenomenal. Oh, doggy, 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 doggy. That's the shit. All right, thank you so much for watching. That is so random. We just caught it on a live crab. All right, thank you so much for watching. That is a hell way to end the video. Let's roll on the bloopers, baby. Shoo! Psych, bro. Why is it so fucking hard? Oh, you bastard. Off stick. Change this camera angle. You, stay straight. It's hot. Smoke in my eyes, bruh. Psych, bro. Why you gotta around so much, man? Dumb dog. Well, there's all out there. Sand and smoke in my eyes. Covered in mosquito bites. Oh, better enjoy these videos. Look at me eyes, dude. I feel like a swollen piece of shit. Oh, here we go, here we go. That is an eater. No! Oh, you little bastard. You, go and get off. See you later, dickhead. You, dog. Why is it so fucking hard to catch a fish on this fucking shit island? Seriously, just eat the fucking thing. Dog shit. You fucking bastard, where are you? Just eat the fucking lure, you fucking head fish. Losing my fucking mind out here, dude. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. That's the one. Oh, fish on. Nope, all. This is actually f***ed up. I actually can't let my legs touch my nuts or they just burn. This is f***ed up, dude. Yeah, I f***ing love this shit. Look at this shit, dude. Are you f***ing kidding me? Magic. Doggies, welcome. What the f*** was that? Shut up. What a crazy fish. Giant triggerfish. Oh, beautiful girl, come on. See you later, thank you. Giving the noodle rod a flogging. Bro, that's the shit right there. Woo! Fishing in paradise. That's the shit.